All right, let's talk about the tropics. We are tracking what is becoming a pretty big hurricane that's impacting Cuba. You see it right there, right now.
Yeah, Hurricane Rafael, now a Category 3 storm, which is so wild because it is November right now, not to mention we just got finished with the presidential election. So let's toss things over now to Derek Sibley, who's joining us now with the latest track and what we can expect in the days ahead.
You know, Randy, it's interesting that you mentioned November because, you know, this track over western Cuba as it heads in towards the southern Gulf of Mexico looks very similar to what we would see like in August or September. But yeah, as you mentioned here, it's November, so the tracks are usually east here, not north into the Gulf of Mexico. Let's get right to that satellite loop, and you can see that high-res infrared looks very impressive right now. The visible loop here also rather impressive too. However, we're starting to see what was an eye now has filled in as it continues getting closer now towards Cuba, and that's because it's going under what's called an eye wall replacement cycle, and when that happens, that usually fills in here as far as the eye is concerned, and also a weakening trend will then commence as well. So high pressures to the east right now, and it's also on that western periphery of the high. We also have a weakness here to the north, so that's going to allow the system to turn more towards the northwest and still making landfall as a Category 3 over western Cuba, by the way. It will continue to move into the Gulf of Mexico. There you can see that turn towards the west here as ridging here takes shape. That's going to help send the system still towards the west here, it looks like, over time. And then eventually what's going to happen is the steering currents begin to collapse here a bit, and that should allow that slow movement still towards the west across the western Gulf of Mexico. But the thing is that it's going to continue to weaken as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. The reason being is because it's going to encounter what's called some high levels of upper level winds, in other words, high levels of wind shear, and that's going to help disrupt the system's center of circulation, which will allow weakening to rather commence here. And then you can see it could be even as weak as a tropical storm by the time we reach later in the weekend. So partly cloudy skies, warm conditions for us here today, and pretty dry as well with high temperatures mainly into the mid-80s, some locations to the North Shore nearing those upper 80s. Forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, pretty warm and dry. Our lows during the morning will mainly be in to the upper 60s, low 70s North Shore, but mainly low to mid 70s here for you on the South Shore heading into tomorrow morning. Forecast for the rest of the day. We're going to be watching for some isolated thunderstorms this time tomorrow afternoon, and overall a pretty warm day once again. Winds will be pretty light from the northeast at around 5 to 10. So the reason why we'll be tracking some thunderstorms is because we're going to be watching this nearly stationary frontal boundary getting closer. So that's going to help some of those thunderstorms to feed off some of the energy and mechanisms off of that. There you can see the cloudy skies begin to increase here heading into tomorrow morning. There's that front moving very slowly towards us. Scattered showers, a couple rumbles of thunder beginning to develop here heading into tomorrow afternoon. And then it looks like that trend will continue as we head into tomorrow afternoon, later in the afternoon that is. Around 4 o'clock, still looking at some scattered showers and a few storms, and then eventually dissipating or clearing out heading into tomorrow evening. So the rain chances, though, go up as that system could get closer towards us and moving into the Gulf of Mexico. So something that we'll watch out here for you as we head into the weekend. We could be looking at some of the outer bands from that system getting closer towards us. It really just depends on the track and intensity of Rafael as it moves into the Gulf of Mexico. But nonetheless, we still have the moisture working its way into the area over the next few days over the weekend. But Monday and Tuesday next week look much drier.